Husbands and Lies by Susy Mcphee, narrated by Jane Collingwood. This work is copyrighted 2009 by Susy Mcphee. This recording is copyrighted 2009 by W.F. Howes Limited. There are some people you'd do anything for. For Fran, that list would include her husband Max, her daughter, and her best friend Alison. Only Alison is now desperately ill, and she needs Fran's help. She wants to find her husband a new wife, and leave her young daughter with a new mother. Fran finds the whole idea deeply uncomfortable, but it's hard to refuse your closest friend at the best of times, let alone ignore her dying wishes. And now, Husbands and Lies.
Chapter 1. My mother taught me to lie. Don't get me wrong, she never sat me down and said, "Okay, Francesca, today's lesson is all about the art of the tangled web," or any such thing. She was far subtler than that. Although, as a rule, the use of the word subtle in conjunction with my mother would demand the immediate attention of the as-a-brick qualification. My mother rode roughshod through life on a tougher-than-rhino saddle, leaving a trail of debris the size of Africa in her wake. She taught me other things, too, of course, like where to hide when she was in one of her rages, and how to hold the tops of my hand-me-down socks in place with a rubber band. Early lessons that were dismissed with ne'er a nostalgic glance backwards once I left home and had shaken off the shackles of my childhood. The lying, though, that was another matter altogether. That one I practiced. By the time I hit 12, I had it off to a fine art, which was just as well, really. Lord knows what kind of adult I'd have made if I hadn't learned to differentiate between compulsive honesty and an occasional well-placed falsehood. Sometimes, during the long, interminable days and nights of Alison's illness, lying was the only thing that kept me going. Not least, of course, the lying I did to myself. Alison, my best friend since primary school, when she'd punched Billy Waterman after he made me cry during times tables practice by showing me his willy under the table. She'd waited until playtime and then collared him by the girls' toilets, where she'd split his lip with a right hook that Frank Bruno would have been proud of. When an unexpected promotion brought me south from Staffordshire 7 years ago, one of the deal clinchers had been that my new office was 15 minutes from where Alison was living.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?